What is a crash out? Well, let me tell you. A crash out is an individual who's willing to throw their life away for the smallest inconvenience. Now, let's go over a quick example of a crash out moment. We have these two black specimens here. After bumping into each other, the first thought in their thuggish minds is to pull out firearms. As one might be able to distinguish, these two simple-minded buffoons unloaded multiple rounds of ammunition into each other over the most minuscule of inconveniences. But these are just common street thugs. So let's go over some real crash outs. This is Thorfinn. His dad was just sent off for war, and let's just say he got put in a blunt. You see, Thorfinn's dad fights a man named Askeladd, and he gets the quick upper hand. He thinks he has the easiest victory royale, but Askeladd has his men shoot Thor's multiple times, turned his ass to a pincushion. Bro don't play by the rules. He's a dirty little boy just like myself. But Thorfinn witnessed it all because he snuck on the ship, kinda like how I sneak under my crush's bed. This is where Thorfinn unlocks the crash out mindset. He sneaks on Askeladd's ship and he swears his revenge.
I'm gonna kill you for that! I'll be the last thing you see! I'll kill you, do you hear me? I'm gonna kill you!
Now Thorfinn follows Askeladd everywhere he goes, kinda like how I follow my ex-girlfriend everywhere she goes ever since that bitch broke up with me. He even gets the opportunity to kill him in his sleep, but he puts these out and leaves. See, me personally, I would have clapped his shit in his sleep. I'm taking that nigga's manhood, and he's just gonna have to live with that for the rest of his life. The next day, Thorfinn challenges Askeladd to a duel.
I'm challenging you to a duel!
Is this nigga serious?
And he gets absolutely 200 pumped. I'm talking full box. Mongrel Classics 200 pumped. But Askeladd promises Thorfinn that if he fights with him, he'll continue to keep 1v1ing him. In their first raid together, Thorfinn thinks he's him and almost ends up dying, and Askeladd has to save him. But this is where Thorfinn picks up his first body. He's official now. He's a made man. Thorfinn keeps killing and fighting for Askeladd so he can continue dueling him. There's nothing holding Thorfinn back now. He's a cold-blooded killer and he's on demon time. Like, bro was staying with these baddies that helped him out, and this nigga burns down their house and pillages their whole entire village. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro's a hoe. She kept it solid. She stood on all 10 toes. They came looking for you and she lied for you. She kept it real, and you burned down her house? You raid her village? Did all that just to get sweep kicked by Askeladd. Later on, Thorfinn gets tasked with protecting this little twink prince, and they're running away from this big nigga named Thorkel. And while that's going on, Askeladd's army turns on him, and he kills a few, but they start turning the tables. Luckily, Thorkel pulls up, kills a bunch of them just because he's on that type of timing. Then Thorfinn pulls up trying to save Askeladd because he has to be the one to kill him. And this nigga Thorkel hits his horse with a mean uppercut. I'm talking flipped his whip. They fight for the right to kill Askeladd. They go back and forth. Then Thorfinn gets punted and breaks his arm, but Thorfinn gets that get back. Poked bro's eyes out, then knocks him out cold. Anyways, they're now all working under Prince Twink. Thorfinn and Askeladd fight again, and Askeladd really gives it to Thorfinn. Pause. No diddy. After all that, Askeladd kills the king. Blah blah blah. Prince Twink kills Askeladd, and yeah, now he's the king of England. Thorfinn had one job. All he had to do was kill Askeladd, and he let this little twink do it. Basically spent his whole life chasing this man to try and kill him, and he let this little cute, elegant, sexy little femme looking boy thingy. Okay, never mind. On to the next. This is Mark Grayson, and apparently he's half Filtramite, which means he's basically half human and half Super Hitler.
Get that yam off your face, nigga.
So can somebody explain to me why Mark works at Burger King, gets no bitches, and he's getting packed up by niggas at his school like he owes them lunch money or something? Now me personally, I'm not going for that. Back when I lived in Tilted Towers, I used to really stand on business. I was taking everyone's gold scar I steal from the homeless. I take from the rich. I don't care. Robin Hood, Robin Who, I'm in your hood robbing everyone. That's what I do. But yeah, bro's a loser just like you and me. Until he finally unlocks his powers. Now nobody can stop him. Why can't he be the powerful, upstanding hero his dad is? Oh. Now let's go ahead and sum up the rest of season 1 so we can really get into the meat and potatoes. After a full season of belt to ass, you'd assume Mark can finally win a fight, right? Right? No! In literally the first episode of season 1, he's getting his pockets ran. Why can't Mark be more like his alternate universe versions? I literally can't think of one single fight he's won one-on-one. Getting stomped out by Papa Smurf and the gang is crazy. This was the perfect moment for a reverse jumping. Mark could have shown us how much he's improved, but the lights were simply too bright. Unc had to step in and save bro, but ends up causing a nuclear reaction which ends up deforming him. I ain't gonna lie, Unc looks like he could get some crazy head. Besides the fact that his head looks like a ball sack, he about to make me act up. Go, 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 head so good he honor bro. He ride a dick like carnival type shit, you feel me? That's not relatable? Alright then. A couple episodes of Mark getting beat on later, and Unc's finally back and ready to kill Mark and his family. Unc over here playing with Mark. He keeps teleporting to other alternate dimensions, and this goes on for an unbearably long amount of time. After like the 3rd time of sending him to an alternate dimension, I was kind of just burnt out. Like, I get the references. Oh, look, it's Batman. Look, it's Jurassic Park. Look, it's The Walking Dead. I don't give a flying fuck. But did you see Spider-Man and Dr. Octavius Octogussy? And for a man that's supposed to be so smart, can see into alternate dimensions, he goes after the only Mark that stands up to Omni-Man. Every other version of Mark is bad. Every other version of Mark kills Unc. But Unc wants to kill the only Mark that won't kill Unc. You got that big ass head and you couldn't see this was a bad idea? If in every other dimension he kills you, why are you trying to fight him? Why are you trying to fight him? And why are you trying to physically fight him? He's literally invincible. Kind of. A little bit. But you know what I'm saying. You're trying to fist fight with a man that throws hands with the best of them. Nigga, open a portal and leave his ass there. Boom. Look, it was that easy. Nigga, you had that shit in your hands. You had an easy dub in your hands. And you sold the bag. But honestly, that's what he gets for chokeslamming my Asian queen. When he broke her arm, I was ready to crash out. I was gonna crash out. If I ever catch Angstrom, I'm going to kiss that nigga. I'm not playing. I'm gonna kiss that nigga. Now that I really think about it though, Angstrom's the one that really crashes out. He's holding Mark's little brother like a chicken wing or something. But Mark finally mans up. Finally! He's ready to crash out. He sneak attacks Unc. But knowing Mark, he's getting beat on per usual. But come to... Who just texted me? My sneaky link. I don't know why you just looked at your phone, bro. You don't get no hoes. There's no hope for you. Anyways, Mark is getting beat on per usual. But come to find out he was holding back. And he beats Unc's face to a pulp. Thank you. Mark finally caught a body. Now next season, I need to see Mark on some demon time. I'm tired of watching bro getting beat on. Now before you click off this video, go watch part 1 of anime's biggest crash outs. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe. While you're at it, follow me on Twitter. And I've been thinking about doing some streams. Like I've been trying to learn how to play Fortnite on the keyboard. So I was thinking maybe I could do some streams where we just chat it up while I practice. If you're down for that, follow me on Twitch. You know, could have a good time. We might be able to kiss or something. I don't know. We could virtually kiss on Twitch or something. I don't know.
I thought you were strong.